Hey everybody, Mike here, Mike's Computer Tips. Back at you with another video. Glad you guys are with me. This time we're doing a long form type video. Instead of the little horizontal box, we got the whole long picture with everything. It's just so much better. I feel like I was trapped in a box and now they let me out. It's kind of cool. So that's what we're doing, and just got back from the store, went to Publix, got a couple of items, and I went to see my friend, my computer friend. His name is Abraham. You know Abraham from the Bible, same name. I just had some chicken and I have to charge my battery. You know, today, this is my little jobby here, you know, with the battery that you use for the yard work stuff. I'm going to plug that in. Let that baby charge a little, see how it's red. It's got to sit for a while. I'm thinking like an hour. It should be fully charged.
Hi, there's a package outside.
And okay, I'm doing a video. I'll deal with that later. And so I'm charging the battery. I guess we got an Amazon delivery. But my wife's going to take care of it. I got one battery here that's charged up already from my lawn equipment. And what I use this battery for is I have a battery operated blower. It's a Ryobi blower, just like the name says. I never really use it, but I just started using it instead of sweeping my driveway. I just run that along, and it does a good job. It's like the lazy man's way of cleaning. I watch all these guys on YouTube, and they cut these big lawns, and they have blowers and everything. So I figured, hey, why not, you know? So this one is already charged. That one I used today, blowing the yard, after I cut the grass with the lawnmower. My lawnmower is not battery, it's gas. So, you know, I have a gas mower. But I cut as much as I could in this 96 degree weather. That's how hot it was when I was outside, 96. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It was so hot. My shirt, when I came in, it was like soaking wet. My shorts were soaking wet. I had to drink 2 bottles of water outside. And I was outside in that hot sun for like 2 hours. And probably got a what do you call it, a farmer's tan, like tan from here up. But yeah, that was a pretty nuts thing. But you know, I always look at it like I'm getting my exercise when I'm out there doing my yard work here in Florida. It's hot, and in the summertime it's like you got to cut the grass like every 2 days. I mean, it grows so fast here in the summer. In the wintertime, it's like really not as bad, so I don't have to go nuts. But now, this is the time where every couple days I got to go out there with the lawnmower and full start the sucker and do the yard. And it's a big yard, so it takes a while. I'll take breaks in between, you know, sit down for a little while and do some more and play with my phone, check YouTube, and come back and stuff. But today I did like the whole thing, and then I came back in and I started to got the battery going and started blowing the yard. So I was able to get the blower. Let me try to lower this a little bit if I can. Bear with me, I'm trying to fix the camera. Okay. As long as it don't fall down, I'm good. But yeah. Now I look like a little spot over here. Hey. I'm kind of low. Hey, here's the cat. I grabbed her tail real gentle. She's kind of scared of me. I don't know why. I've never heard of a cat or any animal. Sometimes she lets me scratch her back, but other times, hey, don't do that. She'll scratch the chair with her nails, and we always have to get on her about that. It's like an everyday thing. She'll go out in the living room and she'll just start scratching it. We have to tell her to stop. But she likes to come in here and go on by the window and sit down and look out the window. So that's what she's doing. I don't mind her doing any of that. Even I don't care if she goes in the closet. I just don't like her to climb on the table because I have computers, laptops on the table and desktops, and I don't want her to step on anybody's laptop or my laptop, and that's what freaks me out. And, I don't want her to do that. So I do have a little water bottle that I could spray her, but I don't like to usually do that. I just keep a watch on her, and when she's about to climb up, I'm like, don't be climbing. And she usually just walks out. But sometimes she'll sit in the corner and by the window and just chill out. I had a little setup for her. Maybe I gotta set that up again so she can just sit by the window. I moved the cabinet over and now I'm using it for something else. But I might set that up again for her so she could sit by the window and look out there. But she gets these ideas, like, okay, now I think I'll do some climbing, and then I have to stop her and stuff. So it's kind of weird. But other than that, she's kind of a crazy cat, but her name is Luna, and she's good company for my wife, and she's like the star of the house. It's all about Luna. Luna this, Luna that. But I think I'm going to put my phone up here. If that'll work. I got pop. Oh, I turned it together. Well, I'm going to sit it up here. That way it's out of the way. I don't have to worry about it too much. My friend was texting me, but I'll talk to him later on. But, I want to set something up for the cat because I kind of feel bad for her in a way. She comes in here, she used to sit on this thing here and kind of took it away from her. Now I'm going to I think I'll give it back to her. I'll put this towel here. She could hang out over there. She wants. She can come in here. I set a thing up for her. If she wants. I set a little area where she can hang out. She wants to come in here, but I don't want her to climb on anything. Excuse me. Now I gotta find a place for these things. My printer paper. Alright. I think I'm gonna put them in the drawer. Got stuff everywhere. Got drawers full of things. But the printer paper's going in there. As long as the camera don't fall. I'm really hoping the camera don't fall. What is that dot? I just see in the background. coming from. That is strange. I don't know, but it's a dot. Oh, okay. It's just, I guess, a function on the screen. But at least you can see the whole room now instead of just a little piece. Now I got some computers behind me. A couple laptops and a couple desktops. A couple mini computers up there. Two broken ones. And my lady left a tablet here. It's a really cheap tablet she left here. Left with me and then really asked for it back. So cheap. But yeah. You got a lot of stuff, space here to like put stuff, and I really liked when I went to this like bin thing. I got bins all over, and I even have a spot for Luna now. I'll show it to you. I set it up for her. See, over by. I'm showing you the wrong side. That's where she could sit now. I set that up. She could sit right there by the window. So, that's if she wants to. And she will, you know, she automatically just comes in and whatever she finds, she goes with it. This is a cat that's very curious about everything. She'll come in the room and she'll be like, okay, what can I do, or put in my mouth, or plastic to chew on, or walk on something. She does a lot of that. That's what I don't like, but what are you gonna do? Cats will do that. We got a couple refurbished desktops here. Probably better just keep them like that. A couple refurbished laptops and desktops. I got them over there. Somebody actually gave me both of them. I can pay $10 for one on the left. And then I rebuilt everything, the hard drive, memory, updated the operating system, put Windows 10 on it. This other one the lady gave me, because it's like a trade-off. I transferred her data from her laptop that she dropped and broke the screen to a new laptop, and instead of paying me, she gave me this desktop that didn't work. I agreed to take it because I know I could fix it, so I ended up fixing it. It's an older AMD, but it runs really good. It's got a 512 SSD in it and 12 RAM, and so pretty good. If somebody needs a desktop, let me know. I was gonna get another one really cheap from a guy. He's selling it. I would have to buy it and then fix it all up. Like I always have to put, like, most of the time, not all the time, I'll put a solid state hard drive in it. Pretty inexpensive hard drive. And then I have a lot of extra memory, so I'll put some more memory if it's the right kind. And then I'll put Windows on it and some programs. That way, I can sell them to people pretty inexpensively. Because they're old, but they're still good, because, once you update them and everything, they work good once you get them all done up. So I always keep my eyes open for a good deal, but right now I don't need anything. I have 2 desktops, a screen, 3 laptops. That one is broken. That one's broken. So 2 i7s and that's the story with that. Hopefully the camera won't fall. I got it up here. And yeah, so I'm glad about making the picture bigger, because even before it was like a little area to see, and now it's well worth it if you can even open the window if it's not too bright. You see even better. That's the Florida sun out there. So that's a lot of light now. I'm going to close this a little, just to get a little privacy. I don't want everybody to see me out there. As long as you can see me in here, I can always put this light on if I need more light. That's a nice little light there. I have a desk light. I always got my water. The only thing I ever drink is water or tea. When I say tea, it's like black tea with honey and creamer. Most of the time. Sometimes I'll drink green tea if I don't have any. The black tea I like best, but I don't have any. The green tea is cheaper, and sometimes and if I don't have the money, I'll just buy a. What is that? What is all black? Just took a shower. You would think he would be clean. Yeah, probably from wearing my sandals. I got these sandals, and I really need to throw them away, but they're so comfortable. You know how you have a pair of sandals or shoes and they're worn out, but they don't look great, but they are so comfortable, so you don't want to get rid of them, but you know you have to, because they're just like so beat up looking. I like to just put those on and go outside, but they don't look too bad, but they really need to be thrown away. I have a pair of sneakers, New Balance sneakers that I could wear, and I also have boat shoes, you know, like the Loafer type boat shoes. I have a pair of those. So, but it's just so comfortable that I don't really want to throw them away, but it's really about time I throw them out. And what else we got here? Yeah, if you look, well, you can't really see. I'm gonna have to hook up the webcam, use my computer for probably in the future with videos, because you can see a whole lot better. The tripod is better. Somebody brought me this laptop, and it can't be fixed. I mean, you can buy the same one for like, you know, $150. Somebody gave it to him, and he wanted to see if it could be fixed. And told him it can't be fixed, and he hasn't picked it up. So, you know, I throw away like a lot of stuff. If the stuff is no good, eventually I throw it out. You know, there's somebody that lives down the street from me that's got a room like mine with computer stuff everywhere, because I'll take some stuff and leave them by the mailbox out front, and like a half an hour later or that afternoon, they'll be gone. So I'm not putting out like desktops, you know, all kinds of stuff, you know, laptop parts and like you know, so many different things. Just I take out the memory, whatever's good, the Wi-Fi card, if there's a hard drive, if the screen is worth taking, and then I'll just trash the whole thing if the motherboard is bad or it can't be fixed. You know, a lot of these laptops, you know, it's like it's not worth fixing because it's cheaper just to buy another one. You know, it'll cost like 100 or 200 or 300 to get the motherboard, and with labor, it's like, you know, you're up to $300-400, and you can buy the same one used, you know, refurbished on eBay or on Amazon for around the same or even less. That's why I tell people, you know, it's not worth fixing. I'm not going to, you know, if you have like a high-end gaming system, I understand that, or a motherboard that's inexpensive. But if you have something that's like real old and it's a lot cheaper just to put your information on another one, put your hard drive in something else, and then trash it. So I guess sometimes people leave stuff with me and they don't tell me to get rid of it. Their idea is just leave it and don't come back. And then I end up with all this stuff. And I always wait. I don't like to throw the stuff away because you never know if they're going to come back. But after 6 months or 8 months, guess what? You know, stuff is going to be thrown away. You know, if it's not sellable or if you don't want it anymore, I mean, it's going to be thrown away because, you know, I don't have a whole computer shop here. You know, I have a bedroom that I turned into a, you know, a work area and a computer room. I call it the lab. So it's called the lab. Well, Wade don't like me eating in here, but I still do. It's called the lab. This is my retirement hangout, you know. Some people retire and go on vacations all the time. You know, I mess around with computers. You know, that's what I do. Mess around with computers, and I got my trusty keyboard here. I love this keyboard. I've had this for a couple years. It's a Logitech, and all you have to do is, it's like a laptop. You have your, you know, your touchpad here, and you have your keys, and it's wireless, and you can do whatever. Recently, I just got a wireless mouse somebody gave me. It's an HP, and I got this nice mouse. You know, like a little pad for the mouse. And I get to mess around with that. I didn't have to pay really anything for it, and it works good. So if somebody needs it, you know, I may sell it, but I tell you, I've been getting used to it. Where I think I'm just going to keep it because it's kind of a nice little mouse. When you're like leaning back in your chair and you're just using the mouse and you don't feel like doing anything else, it really comes in handy. I'm going to see if I can raise this chair. I think I did the opposite. I have to lock it. But there was a thing to bring it up. I don't know if it works anymore. I bought this chair from a guy. Oh yeah, it did go up some. I bought this gaming chair for like $20 from a guy. Because I bought a brand new one and I'll never do it again because these chairs fall apart. Maybe I'm not like the smallest person. That's probably part of it. But lean back in these chairs and get real comfortable, and sometimes they'll fall apart on you. So anyhow, this is my little area, my little haven. I have to do a little cleaning here, little bit of housework. I have all these bins in front of me and behind me, and you'll see those better once I put my camera lower in. They'll show a lot more. But right now, kind of hard to see all that. I just wanted to try to have some kind of organization, so I put everything in kind of in a place where I know it's there. Easy to get to. Where I know it's there. This thing has been charged for a while. I'll give it another 10, 15, maybe another 10 minutes. It's got the lights on green. So maybe I'll just give it another 10 minutes. I'm moving this table over so the cat has more room to chill out here. If she wants. She can lay down right there. As long as she doesn't climb on this table here, we'll be friends. But otherwise, she gets the karate chop. Nah, I'm only playing. I wouldn't do that to little Luna. I always kid my wife, you know, I'm gonna beat that cat up, I'm gonna give that cat away. But she's a good cat. So with that said, I think I'm gonna end the video right here, and man, I mean, I am so glad you guys showed up. Thanks for watching it, and please stay tuned for the next video. Later on, bye-bye.